What's up, guys? It's Josiah LaRue here, and today we're going to be talking about the latest news and technology. So for our first bit of news, we're going to be talking about Bitcoins and the latest Bitcoin market crash. For those of you who don't know, Bitcoin mining is where computers use CPU and GPU processing to crunch numbers. These numbers convert to Bitcoins, which are then used for payments wherever you can find an authorized retailer that will use them. Mainly they're used for online purchasing of rare goods, or the market for Bitcoining is not that large, but it's definitely a phenomenon that's taken off extensively over the last few years. That's one of the reasons why AMD GPUs are so expensive right now, is because they mine Bitcoins a lot better than NVIDIA GPUs do. But I digress. The reason we're talking about Bitcoins today is because of the latest crash of the Bitcoins due to the Mt. Gox current Bitcoin currency. The reason we're talking about Bitcoins today is because of the Bitcoin currency exchange company Mt. Gox recently closing its doors. Last week they closed their doors with some rather cryptic messages saying that they would be back. Later on, early this week, they announced that they were filing for bankruptcy because they had lost all the Bitcoins. According to recent market value, those Bitcoins added up to a whopping 63.6 billion US dollars. That's an astounding amount of digital currency that no one is going to get back. Why we're talking about Bitcoins today is because of the recent crash of the Bitcoin exchange currency company Mt. Gox. Now, in the past, Mt. Gox had been processing over 80% of all Bitcoin transactions on the entire internet. But over the last year or so, that number had been steadily decreasing. Then on February 7th, they stopped allowing users to withdraw any of the money or Bitcoins that they had in their accounts. Then on February 25th, their website closed along with their Twitter account, making people wonder about the safety of their Bitcoins and all the currency they had invested with Mt. Gox. Over the next couple days, it was announced by the CEO of Mt. Gox that he was buying the domain name, the company was shutting down, and that they were filing for bankruptcy to the tune of $63.6 billion. He also announced that over 484 million Bitcoins had just been lost in the cracks somewhere, and no one knew how they were going to get them back or be able to repay their customers. As of right now, no one knows if the users will ever be able to get back the Bitcoins or the money they invested in Mt. Gox. The drama continues as another Bitcoin exchange company, Flexcoin, is also closing their doors after reportedly losing over 600,000 Bitcoins to hackers. In other Bitcoin news, Overstock.com announced that they will now be accepting Bitcoins as a form of currency, and said that they have recently processed over 1,000 transactions for products on their site using Bitcoin money. The next bit of news we're going to be talking about is PC sales, or the lack thereof. Recent data has come out to show that 2013 was the worst year of PC sales in a long time. I think this has to do with a variety of factors. First off, XP is expiring, so people are looking to buy new systems and upgrade. Windows 7 is no longer available as a commercial OS, and so people are being forced to look to Windows 8 as their only option for a Windows PC. Because of the problems with Windows 8 and how it is very unuser-friendly on a desktop environment, people are looking to alternatives. This is also why tablets are exploding right now, mainly Android and iOS, but some Windows tablets as well, being as the touch interface of Windows 8 works well in a tablet, but not on a desktop. Another thing people are looking at is just simply getting a good smartphone. Some are going for the larger smartphones, such as the Galaxy Note 3, where it combines a large screen with a powerful processor that allows them to do pretty much everything they need to do on the go. PC sales dropped 9.8% in 2013, which is the steepest drop of computer sales ever recorded. Other markets besides the US, such as China, Latin America, Africa, and other areas are not buying PCs, and America is not doing so well either. People are choosing tablets and smartphones over computers because there's not really that many options. Some people are also going to Mac, but that because Macs are so expensive, it's often cost prohibitive for the average user, and so people are looking at options other than PCs. Other figures have come out to show that in the next couple years, the tablet market will actually surpass the PC market as PCs continue to die and mobile computing continues to rise. Tablets haven't necessarily been reinvented or become some brand new thing that's better than a PC, but people enjoy portability, slim, lightweight machines that have great battery life, allow them to do pretty much anything they wanted on a computer, but on the go wherever they are. That being said, the PC market will never truly die, as graphics editors, programmers, video editors, etc. will need powerful machines with large screens in order for them to do their work. And for our final bit of news, we're going to be talking about console wars, specifically Xbox One versus PlayStation 4. So after a strong opening week of sales in Japan, Sony has released their numbers and stated they sold an impressive 6 million consoles since its release date last year. While Microsoft has not come back with a formal statement of how many they have sold, based on last numbers and extrapolating forward, it is figured that the Xbox has only sold 3.5 to 4 million. This means that the PlayStation 4 has outsold its competitor nearly 2 to 1 in sales. This is quite impressive, but I believe it comes back to a lot of the features and the rough start that Xbox One had. The Xbox One isn't going to die or go away. It is very much a competitor and a good step forward since the Xbox 360. But it has a lot of problems, and it came off with a lot of negative press, which I believe turned people away from the Xbox and made them consider other options, such as the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 did launch with more titles and allow people to play in a more familiar atmosphere. The Xbox One is a major step forward since the Xbox 360. Also, it launched with very few titles, and they were very expensive to buy. However, when Titanfall lands, I believe that Xbox sales are going to dramatically increase, as the game is quite impressive and people will want to play it. There are several reasons why the PlayStation 4 is winning the console wars over the Xbox One. First off, PlayStation 4 offers free console-based services as opposed to Xbox One charging for their Xbox Live service. The PlayStation services may not be as good as the Xbox, but you can't beat free. Also, PlayStation launched with several award-winning titles, while the Xbox One only had about 3 or 4. Both consoles are working hard to convert their old games to their new consoles in order for people to play them, because right now the options for playing on your PlayStation 4 or Xbox One are fairly limited. So with the PlayStation 4 outselling the Xbox One nearly 2 to 1, does that mean Microsoft is out of the fight before it's really even begun? No. Xbox One will continue to sell, and I believe over the next couple weeks with Titanfall, sell very hard. But they'll always be working to catch up with PlayStation because of the things I mentioned previously. That and a very simple price drop on the Xbox One to bring it down to more competitively match it with the PlayStation 4, I think would do wonders for their sales numbers. So there you go, guys, some of the top tech stories and news right now. Let me know in the comment box down below what you guys thought. Questions, comments, or anything. Also, while you're down there, let me know what you thought of the episode, what I can do better next time. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button down below, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!